Have you ever slipped into a pair of pants you thought looked comfortable and stylish, only to catch a glimpse in the mirror and wonder why you suddenly looked older than you feel? It's a frustrating reality many women over 60 face. Sometimes the very clothes that promise ease and comfort are the ones that quietly add years to your appearance. And the truth is, pants play a much bigger role in shaping your style than most people realize. That's why in today's video we're tackling an important question. Which pants styles are unknowingly aging mature women, and what can you wear instead to keep your look modern, polished, and youthful? If you've ever asked yourself, why do I feel frumpy even though I'm trying to dress well? Then you're in exactly the right place. By the end of this video, you'll not only know the 7 pants styles to avoid, but you'll also walk away with fresh ideas that help you look confident, elegant, and effortlessly put together. Fashion for women over 60 is not about chasing trends or trying to look like someone you're not. It's about making intentional choices. Choices that flatter your shape, highlight your best features, and reflect your personality. The right pair of pants can elongate your legs, slim your silhouette, and give you that spark of energy every time you walk into a room. On the other hand, the wrong cut or fabric can instantly age you, even if you've styled everything else perfectly. So, whether you prefer timeless classics or want to experiment with something new, this guide will give you clarity and inspiration. Remember, the goal isn't to restrict your wardrobe, it's to empower you with knowledge so you can choose pieces that bring out your best self at every age. Now, let's dive into the first style of pants that might be holding you back and see how a small change can make all the difference. For many women over 60, comfort becomes a top priority when choosing clothes, and rightly so. Life is too short for outfits that pinch, squeeze, or make you feel restricted. But there's a difference between comfortable and shapeless. Baggy pants that lack structure may feel easy to wear, but they often do the opposite of what you want. Instead of making you look relaxed and chic, they can make your silhouette appear heavier, sloppier, and unfortunately, older. Why does this happen? Pants that are too loose in the waist, hips, and legs tend to hide your natural shape completely. When there's no definition, your figure gets lost in all that extra fabric. Instead of looking effortlessly stylish, the outfit can read as careless, like you just grabbed the nearest pair of lounge pants and walked out the door. For women who want to project elegance and confidence, this is not the message you want your clothes to send. Take Linda, for example, a 64-year-old retired teacher who always prioritized comfort. She wore wide, elastic waist pants to run errands and meet friends for coffee. She admitted they felt easy, but she also confessed that she didn't feel polished in them. When she swapped those baggy trousers for a pair of wide-leg pants with a high waist and subtle tailoring, the transformation was immediate. Her legs looked longer, her posture improved, and most importantly, she felt proud of how she looked. The difference wasn't in sacrificing comfort, it was in choosing structure. The good news is, you don't have to give up the roomy, breathable feeling you love. Today's fashion for mature women offers plenty of flattering alternatives. Look for wide leg or straight leg pants made from quality fabrics like cotton blends, crepe, or linen. A defined waistband, clean seams, and the right length will instantly create balance in your outfit. Pair them with a tucked-in blouse or a simple knit top, and you'll find the perfect mix of ease and elegance. So, the next time you reach for those oversized pants that swallow your shape, pause and ask, do these truly reflect the vibrant woman I am today? Chances are, with just a small shift toward more structured styles, you'll feel more confident and look years younger without compromising comfort. And while baggy pants can make your frame disappear, there's another common culprit that many women don't realize is just as aging: capri pants that cut your legs short. Let's talk about why this style can be so tricky and what to wear instead. Capri pants have been a summer favorite for decades. They feel light, breezy, and practical, especially when the weather warms up. But here's the problem. Capri pants are one of the most unforgiving styles for women over 60. The hemline usually ends at the widest part of the calf, creating a harsh horizontal line that cuts the leg in half. Instead of elongating your silhouette, this style actually makes your legs look shorter and your proportions less balanced. Two things that instantly add age to your overall appearance. Why is this such a common issue? As we mature, many women naturally lose a bit of height, and our proportions can shift. Capri pants emphasize that by visually chopping the body, especially when paired with flat shoes or sneakers. The effect is even more noticeable if the pants are wide through the calf or paired with bulky tops. Suddenly, what you thought was a comfortable, casual choice can make you look stocky and dated rather than stylish and fresh. Consider the story of Diane, a 62-year-old grandmother who swore by her capris every summer. She wore them because they felt practical for gardening, shopping, and travel. But when she saw herself in photos from a family reunion, she realized something was off. Her legs looked shorter, and the capris made her outfits appear less polished than she wanted. After a stylist suggested switching to ankle-length pants that skimmed just above her ankle bone, Diane was stunned by the difference. Her legs looked longer, she appeared taller, and her entire look felt more modern. So what's the alternative? Instead of traditional capris, opt for ankle-length slim trousers, straight-leg pants, or even a cropped flare that ends at the slimmest part of your ankle. These cuts still feel cool and practical, but they flatter your figure instead of fighting against it. Pair them with shoes that elongate your line, such as pointed flats, low-heeled sandals, or sleek sneakers. The goal is to keep the eye moving up and down, not stopping at the calf. Remember, fashion for mature women is about choosing pieces that highlight your strengths. If your goal is to look chic, youthful, and confident after 60, then avoiding capris is a simple yet powerful step in the right direction. And while capris create problems by cutting your frame short, there's another type of pants that brings a different challenge: elastic waist styles with no structure. Let's explore why they may feel convenient, but often work against your elegance. There's no denying it. Elastic waist pants are comfortable, they're easy to slip on, forgiving after a big lunch, and practical for everyday wear. It's no wonder so many women over 60 rely on them. But here's the catch. While they feel convenient, they often do very little to flatter your figure. In fact, elastic waist pants without structure can easily age your look by making your midsection appear less defined and your overall outfit less polished. Why does this happen? The gathered waistband creates bulk right where most women want less attention, the stomach area. Instead of smoothing and defining your waistline, it adds extra fabric that makes you look wider. Combine that with thin, stretchy fabrics that cling in the wrong places, and suddenly what felt like a practical choice is working against you. Take Margaret, a 67-year-old retiree who lived in her elastic waist pull-on pants. She loved how comfortable they were for walking her dog and grocery shopping, but she often felt invisible and frumpy when she ran into friends. A stylist suggested she try pants with a flat front and side zip instead. The difference was astonishing. With no bulky waistband, her midsection looked slimmer, and she instantly felt more put together. Margaret admitted she hadn't realized comfort and style could coexist so beautifully. So, what's the alternative? Look for pants that still provide comfort but add structure. A wide elastic panel in the back with a smooth, flat front is a great option. It gives flexibility without unnecessary bulk. Pants with built-in shaping, a clean waistband, or even a belt can define your waist while keeping you comfortable. Fabrics with a bit of stretch, like pant or cotton blends, also offer ease without sacrificing style. Here's a simple trick. Try tucking in a blouse or pairing these pants with a tailored jacket. Suddenly, your outfit shifts from casual and careless to comfortable and chic. And that's exactly what fashion for women over 60 should be: practical, flattering, and confidence boosting. So before reaching for those shapeless, elastic waist pants again, ask yourself, do these truly represent the elegant, vibrant woman I am? Chances are, the answer will guide you towards smarter, more flattering choices. And if elastic waist pants add bulk to your middle, there's another pitfall waiting in the world of prints. Let's talk about how bold, busy patterns on pants can aid your style and what to choose instead. Patterns can be fun. They add personality, energy, and sometimes a playful touch to an outfit. But when it comes to pants, busy or overly bold prints can be a real style trap for women over 60. Large florals, loud geometric shapes, or chaotic color combinations often dominate the look, drawing attention away from your natural elegance and making your outfit appear dated rather than stylish. Why do these prints age you? The problem is twofold: scale and distraction. Big, scattered patterns overwhelm the body and disrupt the natural lines of your silhouette. Instead of elongating your legs or creating a smooth shape, the eye is pulled in multiple directions. This visual clutter can unintentionally add bulk and make you appear shorter. What's more, many of these prints are associated with trends from decades past, which can signal outdated rather than timeless. Take Carol, for example, a 61-year-old who loved her brightly printed pants. She enjoyed the sense of fun they gave her, but she often felt like her outfits never looked polished. During a shopping trip with her daughter, she tried on a pair of soft gray trousers with a subtle pinstripe. The effect was immediate. Her legs looked longer, her outfit felt chic, and she no longer felt like her pants were doing all the talking. Carol realized that her style could still be expressive without being overpowering. So what's the alternative? You don't have to avoid prints altogether. The key is choosing patterns that are subtle, sophisticated, and thoughtfully placed. Think pinstripes, small checks, or tone-on-tone designs that create dimension without stealing the spotlight. Neutral colors like navy, taupe, black, or cream are timeless options that allow you to add variety without compromising elegance. If you crave color, try soft jewel tones or muted shades that blend seamlessly with the rest of your outfit. Pairing is equally important. When you wear patterned pants, keep the top simple and solid to create balance. This way, the print becomes an accent rather than the star of the show. Finish with accessories like a sleek handbag or statement earrings to bring personality without overwhelming the look. Remember, fashion for mature women doesn't mean playing it safe or boring. It means knowing how to use prints in a way that enhances your beauty instead of hiding it. And while loud prints can overwhelm your outfit, the wrong fabric choice can be just as damaging. In the next section, let's talk about why shiny, cheap-looking materials can instantly age your look and what fabrics will truly elevate your style. At first glance, shiny fabrics might seem glamorous. They catch the light, they stand out in a crowd, and they often promise a dressy effect without much effort. But here's the truth. When it comes to pants, overly shiny or cheap-looking fabrics, like low-quality polyester or satin blends, tend to have the opposite effect, especially for women over 60. Instead of adding sophistication, they can instantly make an outfit look dated, inexpensive, and less refined. Why does this happen? Shiny fabrics highlight every crease, bump, and wrinkle in a way that matte fabrics simply don't. They reflect light unevenly, which draws attention to areas most women would rather downplay, like the thighs or hips. On top of that, inexpensive synthetic materials often cling in unflattering ways, creating static and discomfort that are noticeable not only to you, but to everyone else too. Let's look at an example. Gloria, a 65-year-old who loved dressing up for social events, owned several pairs of satin finish pants. She thought the sheen made her look festive, but after attending a dinner party, she noticed in photos that the shine emphasized all the wrong areas and gave the pants a stiff, outdated look. When she replaced them with a pair of tailored trousers in a rich matte fabric, her entire appearance changed. The new pants looked expensive, elegant, and timeless. Gloria admitted she didn't realize how much the fabric itself mattered until she saw the side-by-side comparison. So what should you wear instead? Opt for fabrics with a matte finish and a sense of weight and flow. Linen blends, crepe, ponte knit, and high-quality cotton all drape beautifully while maintaining comfort. These fabrics create smooth, flattering lines and convey sophistication without the unwanted shine. They also pair well with everything from silk blouses to cozy sweaters, making them versatile additions to any wardrobe. Another simple tip is to think about texture. Subtle weaves or slightly nubby fabrics add interest without the artificial gleam. They not only look more luxurious, but they also feel better against the skin, something every woman deserves after 60. Shiny pants may promise glamour, but in reality, they often take it away. By choosing fabrics that elevate rather than cheapen your look, you'll step into every occasion with confidence and grace. And while the wrong fabrics can draw attention where you don't want it, another trap lies at the opposite end of the spectrum: pants that are simply too tight. Let's explore why overly skinny styles can be just as aging, and how to find the perfect balance instead. For years, skinny pants were a fashion staple. They promised a sleek, modern look, and many women embraced them as a way to feel current and stylish. But here's the reality: when skinny pants are too tight, they rarely flatter women over 60. Instead of elongating the body, they often highlight areas we'd prefer to soften, creating a look that feels more restrictive than refined. The problem with overly tight pants is that they leave nothing to the imagination. They hug every curve, every line, and every contour. While that might work in your 20s or 30s, as we age, comfort and elegance become just as important as staying fashionable. Tight skinnies can dig into the waist, cling to the thighs, and emphasize areas like the knees or calves, which naturally change shape over time. Instead of creating balance, they accentuate every detail, and not always in the most flattering way. Consider Barbara, a vibrant 63-year-old who loved her skinny jeans. She wore them everywhere, thinking they made her look youthful. But she often felt uncomfortable, constantly pulling at the waistband and worrying about how they fit. One day, she decided to try a pair of slim, straight trousers with just a touch of stretch. The difference was remarkable. Her legs looked longer, she felt more at ease, and the tailored cut gave her a polished look without feeling restrictive. Barbara realized that it wasn't about abandoning modern style. It was about adapting it to fit her lifestyle and body now. So what's the alternative? Look for slim, straight, or tailored pants with a gentle taper. These cuts still offer that streamlined feel, but they provide breathing room and balance. A mid or high-rise waist helps smooth the midsection and elongate the frame, while fabrics like ponte, cotton blend, or stretched will give you flexibility without clinging too tightly. Pair them with flowy tops, lightweight sweaters, or a crisp blouse for a look that's chic, comfortable, and age-appropriate. The key is remembering that fitted does not have to mean tight. Well-tailored pants can highlight your best features while allowing you to move and breathe freely. This combination of comfort and style is exactly what fashion for mature women is about. So, if you've been hanging on to those ultra-tight skinnies, it may be time to let them go. By choosing cuts that are streamlined but forgiving, you'll not only look younger, you'll also feel far more confident. And while skinny pants can be too constricting, there's another style on the opposite end of the spectrum that can overwhelm your frame: culottes. Let's look at why these wide, cropped pants can be tricky and how to wear alternatives that truly flatter. Culottes have made a comeback in recent years. They promise freedom of movement, a trendy silhouette, and a playful twist on traditional trousers. But for women over 60, culottes can be a style gamble. When they're too wide and cropped at the wrong length, they tend to overwhelm the frame, making you look shorter and heavier instead of stylish and sophisticated. Why does this happen? The combination of width and a mid-calf hemline creates a blocky effect that cuts the leg in half. Instead of elongating your figure, culottes often add unnecessary volume. For petite women or anyone with softer curves, this style can make the body appear less balanced. What was meant to feel breezy and modern can quickly slide into frumpy and disproportionate. Let's look at an example. Janet, a 66-year-old retiree, was drawn to culottes because she loved their comfort. She wore them with flats and loose tops, thinking she had found her perfect easy chic uniform. But when she saw herself in vacation photos, she realized the culottes made her legs look shorter and her entire frame wider than it really was. After experimenting with full-length wide-leg trousers and slim ankle pants, Janet was amazed by the transformation. Suddenly, her legs looked long and elegant, and her outfits had the polish she had always wanted. So how can you get the look you love without the pitfalls? If you enjoy wide leg pants, choose versions that are full length, flowing all the way to the floor or just above the shoe. This creates a clean vertical line that elongates the legs. If you prefer cropped styles, look for cuts that end just above the ankle bone, where the leg is slimmer rather than mid-calf. Pair them with shoes that extend the line, like pointed flats, sleek sandals, or even a low-block heel. Another option is to balance culottes with more fitted tops. A tucked-in blouse or a structured blazer creates proportion and prevents the outfit from looking too loose overall. It's about contrast. When the bottom is wide, the top should be more tailored. The lesson is simple. Culottes don't have to disappear from your wardrobe, but they do need thoughtful styling to avoid adding years to your appearance. With the right adjustments, you can achieve the comfort you love while still looking fresh and fashionable. And now that we've walked through 7 pant styles that can unintentionally age women over 60, let's bring it all together. In the conclusion, we'll revisit the key takeaways, reinforce the confidence you deserve to feel every day, and give you inspiration for what to watch next. We've covered a lot today, and hopefully you've started to see pants in a whole new light. From baggy, shapeless styles that hide your figure to capris that cut your legs short, elastic waistbands that add bulk, loud prints that overwhelm, shiny fabrics that cheapen your look, skinny pants that cling too tightly, and culottes that swallow your frame. The message is clear. Not all pants are created equal, and the wrong choice can quietly add years to your appearance. But here's the empowering part. With just a few thoughtful swaps, you can transform your entire wardrobe. Fashion for women over 60 is not about giving up comfort or chasing trends. It's about making intentional choices that highlight your elegance, flatter your shape, and reflect the confident woman you are today. Choosing the right pants isn't about rules. It's about freedom. Freedom to look in the mirror and love what you see. Freedom to walk into a room feeling stylish, modern, and proud of your reflection. Think back to the stories we shared. Linda trading in her baggy trousers for structured wide legs, Diane discovering ankle pants instead of capris, Margaret finding confidence in a smooth waistband, Gloria realizing the power of matte fabrics, Barbara choosing slim straight instead of too tight skinnies, and Janet swapping culottes for full-length wide legs. These aren't just style tips. They're reminders that small changes can spark a big difference in how you feel every single day. So as you update your wardrobe, remember this. Your pants should work for you, not against you. With the right fit, fabric, and proportion, you'll not only look younger, you'll feel more alive, radiant, and authentic. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your favorite style tips in the comments. And if you're ready to keep building a wardrobe that truly works for you, I recommend watching our video on the most flattering jeans for women over 50-60 or how to style wide leg pants. After 60, both will give you even more tools to refine your style with confidence. Because at the end of the day, age is not about numbers, it's about how you choose to show up. And with the right pair of pants, you can show up beautifully every single time.